What's the vibes, America? This is Dominoso, reporting live with You the Truth News. Today I have a special report that we, the people, hold the power and not the establishment. Stay tuned.
Them a pose up like a them run the world. Make me tell you something, free me gun it to me girl. Them a pose up like a them run the world. Make me tell you something, free me gun it to me girl.
We, the people, hold the power, not the establishment. Everything that goes on within society today, within this world, has to go through us. Without us, this world has no life. All these agendas that are brought out, that persist within the world today, we carry them out. Have you ever gone on to think, have you ever noticed that all the agendas like racism, classism, socialism, sexism, terrorism, or any other ism that you can think of exists more within the media and the news and the entertainment industry and other forms of propaganda through different advertisements more than they do in the real world? Why is this, you might ask? Because that's where it comes from. It comes from the news. It comes from the media. It comes from all of these different forms of propaganda. And we carry them out in the real world. We perpetuate these agendas in everyday life. I'm pretty sure you might see racism where you're from, but it's not as much as it is on the news, or not as much as it is in entertainment news or anything other form of propagandas. You might see terrorism, maybe, but guess what? You don't see terrorism as much as you do on the news. You don't see terrorism as much as you do in other forms of propaganda. You definitely don't see terrorism as much as you do on the world newses. Why is this? Because that's where it comes from. You do not see sexism everywhere you go. You don't see people discriminating and beating up people for their sexual orientation and things of that nature, and you don't see it. You do not see people every day talking about, oh, this person's gay, get him away from me. This person's a trans, let's beat him up. You may, but it's rare. Not as much as you see it on the news. Where are all these cases going on, you might ask? They don't exist. It's called propaganda. It's called propaganda. All of these religious wars and religious organizations are very rare. You might see, this Jewish community bash this other community for their religious beliefs, or this Muslim community perpetuated violence on this other community for their religious belief. On the news, you will rarely see it in the real world. It doesn't exist in the real world until we bring it to them. This is called propaganda. This is how they program us, through propaganda, to carry out these agendas. It would not exist in the real world in no shape, form, or fashion if we weren't programmed to carry these things out. You have to understand. Everything that's reported on the news, that's where it stems from. Every news station reports the same exact thing. Everyone. Every news station reports the same exact thing, especially when it comes down to a crisis or a pandemic, like this one. Every news station reports the same exact thing. Why? To program you. To program you. It's called propaganda. They take an agenda, they broadcast it, and they program you to carry it out. This is what it's called. We, the people, hold the power and not the establishment. Without us, none of this would exist. They would not be able to control us without our permission. This is what you don't understand, guys. America, hear me clearly. They will not be able to control us without our permission. Classism really doesn't exist until it's perpetuated in the real world. And how did classism come about, you might ask? Through newspapers, through the news, through the media. There is no such thing as classes. You have the 1% at the top, and then everyone else under them being controlled to carry out different agendas. Till you get down to the people at the bottom that's suffering the most. The only people that have the power are the 1%. This is what you have to understand. So everybody compared to them is lower class because they print the money. They give everything value in this world. And we keep the value where they set it by carrying out their agendas. They put all of these different ads so in the papers and on the news and on the TV so we can go buy these products. So we can keep everything circulating. We keep the economy going. Every time we purchase a Tesla, we keep the economy going. Every time we purchase Gucci, we keep the economy going. This is what you have to understand. We are the walking advertisements for these things. The lower class, this is what you have to understand. The lower class are the walking advertisements for your Lamborghinis, for your Gucci, for your Louis, for your Versace, for your Porsches, for your Rolexes, for your richer Millies, for your Audemars Piguets, for these different things. We are the walking advertisements for them. They don't need commercials because we are the walking advertisements for these products. We hold the power, people. America, let's get it together. We hold the power, not the establishment. The establishment will crumble without us. They cannot control us without our permission, America. Let's get it together. This is Dominoso. Remember the name. This is You the Truth News. I'll be coming at you guys later with another report. Stay vibrant, you guys. Stay healthy. And forever, You the Truth.